welcome to Sew Your Own. So this is part 2 of my little mini series of rearranging everything in my greenhouses and in my garden. And I don't know if you can tell, but I've acquired a couple of 3 bits for this one. So we'll start over here. So just some, well, I say acquired, I already had these, but I cleared them out of my little crafty bits to bring in here to use as storage in here. And then there was this that my granddad gave me yesterday when I was round. There's some kind of like trouser hangery thing, but him and Nanny thought that perhaps I could use it as sort of like a growing frame for something, so I'm not too sure what yet, but that'll definitely be used out here. And then I got me a sink for £5 off a good old Facebook Marketplace, because this is what I am going to use for my potting on. So the idea of the game is the compost obviously in the sink, and then the drainer board is actually where I do the potting. God, I love a repurpose. But obviously I can't hold the sink whilst I'm repotting, so I need to reorganize this in here so I can make it more I don't know what the term would be, but so I can make it better for myself for next year. As I said in part 1, I'm literally changing everything, so I am going to be doing my sowing and obviously some growing in here, but then the OG is being totally changed around. And I have got some bits in the OG still that need to come in here. So that's why this is phase 2 and not phase 3. Originally, this was phase 3, but because I need to move stuff in, it's no good moving stuff in and then organising it later. So I might as well just do it now. And now I've got my new potting up bench sink. I don't really know what to call it yet. I'm sure I'll figure it out. It seems like no time like the present, right? I already feel like this sink is like a kid's teddy bear. I just can't bring myself to let go of it, and I think it's such a fantastic idea. I don't think I can claim anything for the original idea, because I'm sure I've seen other people using sinks for potting up and whatever, and yeah, I mean, a £5, you can't buy a potting up bench for for that little amount of money. I'm well chuffed. The woman even said who I got it off of as well, I've got the taps as well if you want it. It's like, no, I don't need the taps, but the fact that there is holes up in here, I might see if I can, I don't know, stick something through the holes that might come in handy, who knows. And in terms of moving everything around and exactly how I'm going to do it, I don't really know. I have got loads of stuff typed up on my laptop of things that I want to do and wish to achieve, and sort of like a rough idea and up in my head. Not that that's really helpful. But yeah, I've got a kind of idea of what I wish to achieve in here. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. I just can't help myself sometimes. I'm not even sorry at this point. Okay, because I was thinking in terms of having the sink that of getting like another unit to go down here. Hang on, let me bring you in a bit closer. It'll probably be easier. I don't know how much better that is for you guys. I'm just going to assume it's okay. So yeah, I was thinking of getting sort of like a special unit, or even making something, to put the sink on, to have that still here, so I can still look out onto everything whilst I'm pottering about in here. But the thing is, because it's going to come outside, and I do obviously want my stuff outside in the greenhouse, I still don't want to spend too much money on stuff. And this was genuinely the cheapest sink I could find. There was a couple of free ones, but they were so far away that by the time you've spent the petrol to get there, it wouldn't have actually worked out free. You'd have been spending £10 to £15 on it. Whereas this one was literally a 5-minute drive up the road. And then any units and stuff that I've seen, they have, for the purpose of them, they are just a little bit expensive. And I don't really want to pay really any more than a tenner for something. So I think for now I'm just gonna kind of try and figure it out with that just resting on the ironing board. And then I think I'm gonna put The shelves that I've got in the nursery over there, and the ones that I've got left in the OG, I think I'm going to put them here so I can optimize on my working space. So I'm literally going boom, 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 boom. I don't know why I needed to do so many boom, boom, booms there. I want you in my room. Let's spend the night together for now and to forever. Who is it? If anyone can put a comment or can tell me who that is, you get 10 points. Much like the last points on references, I don't know. I don't know what they go towards, but hey, 10 points if you know who that is. Anyway, back to turning the greenhouse on. So yeah, this is still going to be my main potting area, and then my shelves are going to go here, and then plants and stuff, well not plants, like veggies and stuff that need to be housed inside are then going to go here. And if this little stack of drawers will fit, I'm going to tuck them nicely under there. I'll probably keep those pots there, to be honest. But yeah, I think a nice rejig and pokery round of stuff is very much in order. I don't know how well you've been able to spot it, but I've just spotted it at the corner of my eye. But what looks like this really quite like dank, dingy bottle. I'll have an experiment and a repurpose. You should know that by now. So this is repurposing of two things and an experiment. I've had a go at making my own banana fertilizer. I can't remember where I saw it. I think I actually saw a few videos on it. And all you literally do is throw your banana skins in water and then just basically let them ferment all of their goodness into the water, and then you obviously strain the bananas, strain it away from the bananas, and then you still have to dilute it before you use it. But apparently it's one of the best fertilizers, like natural fertilizers, that you can use. So I don't know if I might have been a bit early on the train for this one, but I'm really excited to use some of my own homemade fertilizer for next year. And if it is no good by next year, well, I literally eat a banana a day, so it won't take me long to get some more sorted out. Oh, and this is another one of those jobs that I don't really know. I genuinely don't really know where to start. And because I don't know where to start, and I also feel that this one is going to be much longer, and I can't face any distractions today. We all know how easily distracted I am, or at least you should do by now. So I am going to have to fast forward this, because if not, I fear that I'm going to be here at midnight still sorting this out. And now it is in September. It gets dark at like 7 o'clock in the evening. So yeah, I really need to get on. And I am going to try and get fancy with this one. So I've got the GoPro set up over there. I've got my phone set up over here. And I'm going to record them time-lapse simultaneously from the different angles, in the hope that by the time I come to editing later today, that it has paid off. Fingers crossed. Anyway, let's get to it. So that's everything out that I think I need to get out. But there was someone that commented on one of my earlier videos about having this like pegged down or weighted down. When I had that big old pallet in here, that definitely did the job. But I've got these ground hooks that there's holes around the bottom here. I'm just gonna have a go. Oh yeah. Bloody old job. Oh, and that's why we wear docks, ladies and gents. So you just push it gently in with your hand. She says. Oh, no, that one's just going to bend. Oh my God, that bit's a bit of a hard. I think there's a stone in the bottom there. Oh, that one's straight up bent. But I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Okay, so I don't know how much of that you might have missed. The camera fell over, but I've basically put pegs all around the outside. Oh, well, outside frame, but on the inside of the greenhouse. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that'll hold it down. Right, so that's that jobby job. Now the next part is moving shelves from in those two greenhouses over into here, I think. Or no, scrap that. I'm actually going to pull these drawers in under here first, and I think I'm going to go kind of round that way, I think. Right, okay, so I still haven't decided. Oh yeah, so now we're back in the OG. I've still got to cut these down and ditch these, but I mean, look how empty and bare it is in here. It feels so weird. It feels really naked. Still got plenty of cucumbers though. But anyway, there's some bits that are in here that I need to move next door. Gonna put you just, oh sorry cucumber, you in the top there. I still haven't decided what I'm gonna do about my kale. Oh well, it's been decided what's doing of this one for me. I had eaten most of this one, but I see what looks like lots of caterpillar poo in the bottom, but it's okay because it's the end of season pretty much. And then this one's a bit sad, and again there's lots of caterpillar poo in the bottom, so I don't know if they'll be salvageable. Oh, this one I think will be salvageable. This one's still looking quite full, and still with some caterpillar poo in the bottom. Cheeky little devils. But this, oh, I nearly fell over then in the excitement. Oh no, he's a gone. The thing is, I can't have him just jumping around the garden because Flo will get him. We got ourselves a little frog. I'm sorry, Mr. Frog. I know, my skin's probably burning you, but I can't have you just jumping around my garden like that because my dog will eat you. Okay. Well, at least I know where he was hiding. He was hiding under here. But this is what I was after. It's pretty grim on the bottom. There's lots of snails and slugs and mud on there. And I don't want to take too much. Oh, that one's ripped. I don't want to take too much gross stuff next door. Right. And if it weren't for the fact that there were slugs, I'd get my hands dirty. But again, you guys should know my thoughts and opinions on these. Horrible things. Right. Ugh. Yeah. Right. Okay. Right. So now this is all nice and clean. This can go. This can go next door. Put that in there, and that leaves me a bit of space in the corner for straw and compost, and then hopefully my shelves should fit nicely in there. Right. Okay, but I'm going to put in there what I want to put in there. I'm just going to put, because you're dead, but you guys there. Right, and I'm going to take the pepper plant in next door now and untangle them from all of these nasturtiums. All on nasturtiums. Here we go. Pepper plant. Sorry for moving you, mate. And I don't know if you can see it, but look, I've got some fruits. Woohoo! Right. Oh God, how many caterpillars have I just unknowingly taken in there? Oh God. Right, okay. And I know I've only just tied all of these up to here, but these are yeah, these are going in next door as well. So I'm just gonna snippy snip 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 off the tops of all of those. Ooh. Right, which ones which ones are which? Right, this is one pot. Come on, tomatoes. Ow. And two shortly tomatoes, I promise. Right, so that's one moved in. Okay, and this is another. These tomatoes really need some attention again now, don't they? They're grown so tall. And I must admit, I don't really know the best way of going about this. Ta-da. Okay. I think fast forward is going to be the better way. Okay, so tomatoes and pepper plant. Yeah, because I've got two. So tomato plants and pepper plants are in. I do think that I need to take some stuff off of the tops of these tomato plants, which I'm fairly certain is the new flowers. There's quite a few. There is quite a few on each plant, but I'm not going to take them off before I have another look. I believe it was a grow veg video that said about nipping any flowers off that come off at a certain point. So I need to have a look into that, and then yeah, what needs to come off of those will come off. Taking off any sad leaves and stuff like that, but hopefully they'll be happy in their new home. Oh, and this is one of those necessary jobs, you know, one of the ones that really, really need doing, but then you get a fraction of the way in. Oh, why did I start this? I don't know what I don't know what to do next. I've decided what to do next, which is take the shelves out of my little nursery greenhouse, and then any shelves that I've got left in the OG, yeah, now I'm going to dismantle. Well, not really dismantle them, but take them from where they are and bring them in here. Short space of time, I'm going to go and turn my hose pipe on. It's clouded over. Got a bit chilly, so I'm going to have to put my hoodie back on. Right, and I've turned the hose pipe on because I need to give these a bit of a spritzy wits and a bit of a clean before I put them in their new home. Oh god, it's gonna take forever. Oh, don't know if I should let them dry before I put them back in, or whether they'll dry enough in there. I don't rightly know. But these shells are, yeah, they're absolutely fantastic. They're so sturdy. I don't know if they're sturdy enough to take my weight, but yeah, they're so good. These are what I got off of Billy's mum and stepdad. Let's cut this sticky trap off the bottom here. Hope it doesn't have too much stick left on it. Oh, are you ready? Oh, I can't cut through it. Oh god, there we go. It's off. Get in there. Right, and I'm not going to do my usual trick where I leave scissors in my pocket. I do that far too often. Okay, rag and tea acquired. Just what they need. Yeah, just gonna give them a bit more of a mop up. Get rid of some of this old icky compost off the top. That's a bit better. If I do have a pressure washer, that probably would have been better to have gone over these, but I don't know how to use it. And it's a lot of effort to plug it in and everything else. That's alright. That'll do. Right. Shelving number 1. Open it over. God. Okay. Right, that's one lot in. Oh, and look, it's one of our little slimy shelled friends. Oh, hello. His little antennas are moving quite well. Look, I'll show you. Oh, hello. You're lucky. I'm not gonna hurt you, but I am gonna launch you in there. So that might be glasses hurting. I don't know. What I do know is I don't want you in my greenhouse. Oh, I should have put the feet on that one. Oh, because yeah, this one's got little feet on the bottom. So I'm going to take the feet off. Oh, oh, I can't do it. So I thought I had another uppy sticky bit. Oh, where's that gone? I'm sure I had one that had 3. Found it! It was in my storage area. When I say storage area, I mean in my conifers. I have a gap in my conifers. It's perfect for all of the stuff, but I don't know where I want to put it. Right, okay. There we go. Right. We're in. Right, and I need to put the feet on this one. The feet are on. The feet are on. On my greenhouse shelving. The feet are on. Do 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 do. Don't worry, I'm not going to give up my day job. Oh, could you imagine? Although, I do think that I would be pretty good at sort of silly parody songs. There we go. Yeah. Right. And the shells are in. Okay, now I don't know what to do next. Apart from, just noticed there's a sneaky slug in one of the holes. Oh, but I tell you what, that little bit's perfect for them there. I bunch those up. I can put all my canes and all my sticks back in that corner. That's a good idea. Oh, and I got one falling through. Falling through the hole in the bottom of my pot. Whee! Oh, lovely. Lovely. Ah, it's all coming together nicely. Oh, but I do need to put my compost and things in now, I think. Before I forget where I'm putting them. Oh, and then my pot gang stuff can come up on here. Oh, it's all coming together nicely. Right, what was I saying? That was it, wasn't it? Compost! Oh, so if I put the compost there, I don't think you can see very well from there. Let's move you. So put the compost there, and then I'm going to put the straw in the back. Oh, hello, Spidey. Oh, that's a really big bag of straw. Oh, goodness me. Right. That is just so big. But I need it for next year. I need it for next year. That isn't going to look like that, is it? Can I put that big bag of straw down there? I don't really know. Oh, I know what I can do though. There we go. I can budge that tray up a bit. So I can unlean it there. There we go. Really? Oh no, my drawers are coming apart. That's cheeky, isn't it? Right. Okay. Right, where's the... Whew, getting really hot again now. And then I've got my little seedling compost. Perfect. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is take my hoodie off because I've got really hot again. Oh. Right. So this, I read somewhere, actually I probably didn't read, probably saw it on a YouTube video, you can use eggshells to sow seeds in, and then once they've germinated you can just literally plant that whole lot, and the eggshells have a lot of calcium in them, I believe, so the nutrients just go straight up into their bottoms. Ooh, they fell over. And yeah, help them to germinate. I think I'm going to have to fast forward because I think this is taking me ages. I already think this may be like a 40-minute long video. Sorry. Right, let's fast forward. Okay. I think I'm done. I think I'm happy. Yeah, I mean it's a lot cozier in here now than it was, but it's definitely more functional. I don't know. Oh, and the GoPro battery died. I forgot to check it. I heard it beeping at me, but I was I was too far in the zone to have changed the battery at that point. But I think I'm done. So I'm going to bring you in for a little tour. So yeah, here's my new potting bench. I know it's a bit on the waha. I do need to sort that out a bit better, but I'm not sure what my plan is. And then I've got my pots under here still. I've got my little storage, compost and straw, big old bag of toilet rolls, and then tomatoes, pepper, my last pot gang stuff. That's doing really, really well. Look at these guys. Yeah, boy. And then down here is where I had my onions, and I've got this little guy come up here, this one here, and this one here. So it looks like I might get some more onions before the year's out. And then but this was the sort of like experimental leftover of the pot gang stuff. But then yeah, there's my lovely new shelves. But yeah, I think that is it for part 2 / phase 2 of the rearranging of my spaces. So yeah, I've got everything in here now that I want in here, and that this can really be used as a working space now. And of where I'm going to have stuff growing in here next year that obviously, you know, aren't suitable for being in there. Although I haven't even told you what my plan is for that yet, so you don't even know. Honestly, I'm so excited. It does require waiting for my cucumber plant to finish doing what it needs to do, and then I need to get a few more materials as well. But either way, I'm really excited for what I've got planned. In there. But for in here, this is it for in here. I'm well chuffed. I'm glad I managed to acquire a sink as well for only a £5. I'm going to stop waffling because I don't actually know how long this has been going for, but I know that I've actually been outside for quite some time. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm not gonna show you what I'm gonna do to my tomato plants, but in the next video they'll be gone, the ones that are in the OG, and so I'm literally just gonna snip them up, throw them in the brown bin. And so now I've done part 1, and part 2 is now going to be working on part 3, of which, yeah, like I've already said, I'm really excited about. But I don't want to give away too much. But I get so excitable that there's a high chance that that you're going to know before I've actually finished doing anything. But we do need to pray to the weather gods over the next couple of days, because I am going to have to be doing a lot of work out here. So we need to hope that they'll pray that we don't get rain, because that'll really scupper my plans a little bit. Or failing that, I'll just have to man up and not be scared of working out. Well, it's not so much me working out in the rain, it's more my phone. But then I do have a waterproof case for the GoPro, so there isn't really an excuse, is there? I'm just making stuff up now. But before I actually finally wrap this up and say goodbye, I do just want to say as well that part 1 of this series of me like really moving everything around, the views on that, I think currently, so I published it on the 15th of September. It's now the 17th of September, and I think it's had like 210 views, something like that, which is the most amount of views that my videos have got in that time frame. And loads of you have commented, giving me like little tips, little hints and stuff. So there's someone saying about you know, sort of turning the compost, and someone told me that parsnips don't like manure. I just assumed they did. There was someone else that said you know, look at more no dig options, and someone else is saying about planting in pots. I'm sure there was there's obviously other comments on that video that I have forgotten about, so I do apologize. I'm just trying to wrap this up and remember stuff all at the same time. You don't want to be in my brain, honestly. It's mad. It's like spaghetti junction. But yeah, thank you to all of you guys that commented on my last video with stuff, especially considering how disheartened I've felt. Even whilst I was doing that video, I felt a bit disheartened and a little bit emotional, sort of, almost, oh, what's the point? So yeah, thank you to all of you that have also agreed that it has been a difficult year growing this year as well. I feel a lot, I don't know if you can tell, but I feel a lot more excited now, especially now I've got my sink. And always looking at my plans and adding bits to it here and there for next year. So I am really excited for next year as well. And thank you to all of you for all of your support as well, subscribers and non-subscribers. Those of you that like, those of you that comment, it genuinely does really help me. And there was someone that commented on one of my other videos saying about all the things you can do with a dinner fork in the garden, of which that's definitely definitely on the list to do for next year. I've already started to type the episode out for that one, or the video out for that one. So yeah, if anyone has got any other ideas of quirky things that you want me to try and have a go at, especially considering I don't know what I'm doing, so it probably would be quite fun to just watch me make a load of stuff up as I go along, much like I do anyway. But on that note, I am gonna go. Even I'm getting fed up with myself now. I don't know how you guys are still here at whatever point in the video this is. Like I say, I've just recorded it all in one go, and I don't know how. I don't know how long it is. So here we go. This is it now. This is the finale. Not of all of the videos and of the mini-series, just of this video in particular. See, I just can't help it, can I? But yeah, this really is it. So thank you to everybody that's subscribed, liked and commented, or even shared my videos. Thank you for coming past and watching me, as always, waffle on about a load of nonsense. I don't know really what I'm doing. I love a good trial and error approach. Come back and see me for part 3, because I'm really I don't think part 3 is going to be as exciting as part 2 or part 4, but it's all kind of part of the journey and part of the experience, really, isn't it? So yeah, come back and see me again soon. Thank you for popping past and watching, and I will see you for part 3. Laters, taters! Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe, obviously, to come back and see me waffle on about more stuff that I don't know what I'm talking about.